Alright, everybody. Well, hello and welcome back to another session of our Oras Practice run. Off screen, I wanted to show off that we got our Noctowl to 45. He is now looking significantly better, especially as our water sweeper. We also taught him Calm Mind from the TM that we got. You may notice that our party is looking a bit different because we also went and did a little bit of bounty hunting for, well, what the original plan was, to catch at least one Pokemon on each route. And we did that. And we also leveled up a bunch of Pokemon for evolution's sake. This Flareon looks really goddamn nice because it's got Protean on it. I mean, it's not fast enough for me to really consider, but it is an interesting choice, especially since it's an ice type. Again, I absolutely love the ice type. And with Protean and the physical moves that it's got, I'm thinking of running that if I can, figure out where a decent spot to farm for speed EVs are, or just actually cheat and use the Super EV training that we've got access to. We went out and caught this Shelder over at Mount Pyre. We off screen spent 100,000, literally 100,000 Poke in order to get enough Ultra Balls to capture this fucking Patrat. We revived an old Amber that we picked up randomly. Yeah, we did a little bit. We did a little bit of level grinding on our team. We didn't get all that much cash on it because, as I want to show off, we were fighting over. We were fighting over here at the Route 117 Pokemon Daycare. There are two different breeders there, and on this particular sprint, the match called rematch for the first breeder had a Magmortar and a Kyurem White. So I was although she kicked my ass the first time because I was just trying to utilize Noctowl and it didn't work so well, I just started farming on her in order to get Noctowl to 45. Our team, Noctowl is still a little underleveled for where we're supposed to be right now. We're supposed to be actually at 46, but I didn't want to be, all that powerful for what we're going to do next, which of course is the big Groudon event. It's actually the next major thing that we're doing is raiding the Team Magma excavation event, and then we will be doing the Groudon event in Sutopolis. The session plans for today is probably to end at either Wallace or Wally after Victory Road. So, without further ado, let us keep going. We spent 3 minutes explaining what the hell our plans are. Oh, one other thing. We went back to Meteor Falls in order to pick up. Where is it? Come on, where are you? This Moonstone. I am sick of having a Skitty, so let us attempt to evolve it. And it evolved into Electivire. Okay then. I like Electivire. Huh. And it dropped 4 levels because that's what happens. Yeah. But yeah, we picked up a bunch of other floating around items. Whilst we're still in Lily Cove, there is that item over by the lighthouse that I keep forgetting is there that I should go pick up. But come on. Yeah, we caught Reamer right here from fishing. Max Repel. Alright. So let's check out our new Electivire. Sand Rush, which is really good. It's still actually a poison type with emphasis on physical attack, so we'll probably keep the Poison Barb on it. Alright, cool. Alright, and we want to fly over to Moss Deep. A majority of the Pokemon that we ended up catching were off of Fishing Procs, so don't be super surprised if going forward you see a lot of those marked off. I want to go pick up the Nevermeltis, but honestly, given all the events that we have planned for, I will probably explain where the Nevermeltis is off screen and go pick it up off screen. Alright. I should actually be fighting these trainers because, again, we are only close to the levels that we're supposed to be right now. But I'm choosing to avoid them. Now, I think we still need to go a bit further down. Because right now, we're Ninja. Right now, we're mostly trying to get to Sootopolis. Yeah, we want to get to Sootopolis to unlock that flight path, and then from there we can go to the actual event. Well, here's the actual event. Vanilluxe is here. Huh. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot. Okay. I think there's also the not the Grisius orb, but the Palkia item, because the Adamant orb is for Dialga. Okay. Oh, we don't have Rock Smash at the moment. Let us fix that. We also went out and bought. A bunch of the offensive TMs in Mauville. I think it was Facade and Aerially specifically. So in the event that we ever get a decent flying type, we'll be able to have at least a good stat move on it, in theory. Because Aerial Ace is so nice. And no, you don't need Rock Smash to go through this dungeon. You should just have it. Yay, a star piece! That's another like 4 grand, I think. Oh, we don't have anyone with strength at the moment. Well, gotta fix that. As much as I love Sheer Cold, should probably get rid of Sheer Cold. Okay, then. So, a small thing happened today in regards, well, actually yesterday, in regards to MTG. Pauper got 3 cards added to the ban list officially. They are Gush, which is a draw spell that doesn't actually cost mana. Gitaxian's Probe, which is another draw spell that doesn't actually cost mana. And the other blue spell that's a count. Is it Daze? I think it's Daze. It's either Daze or Douse. I think it's Daze. And it is a counter spell that doesn't actually cost mana. Now, for the record, I am perfectly okay with blue getting hit with 3 different bans, especially Gitaxian Probe, because Gitaxian Probe has been banned in Modern for like a year or two now, because it is just that goddamn super powerful. Okay. Now I'm trying to think. I think I need to go. If I want to get the items in this room, which I don't honestly care about, we will not be attempting to catch Pokemon on screen for Seafloor Cavern. Okay, there's just way too many. Unless we see Sneasel. If we see Sneasel, we will attempt to get Sneasel. But aside from Sneasel, there's really nothing that I want to go and attempt to catch at the moment. I mean, it would be cool to get a Shiftry, but I'm not all that concerned about it. Let us be very clear about this. My team for the Elite Four is almost set up, thanks to us getting Electivire. We'll probably have Electivire for. We'll probably have Electivire as our dedicated poison type when we finally decide. Ooh, an Ether! Yay! When we finally do decide to go through. I think that was Sableye that I just heard. The Elite Four. Since we should at least be able to have Sludge Bomb by then. The TM for Scald, that is very important. Having Scald in general. Scald is like the best water type attack that we have access to aside from Surf. I solved the strength puzzles, that's how. Ooh, a Venusaur. I'm rather sure that we've already seen Venusaur, mind you, but Primordial C. Alright, that's good for us, because since we are a physical attacker with Dive, we get bonuses, especially since we're also a water type. I should have gone to go pick up the cast horn specifically so I could get the Mystic Water, but I decided against doing that. A Muck. Alright, let's do Storm Throw. Damn. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought it would, but alright. Oh, come on. The real reason we should have been fighting trainers, though, is for cash, because we are broke. Okay, this particular strength puzzle is iffy. Hey, Vanilluxe. That's like 3 different places that we've actually seen Vanilluxe. Alright, so... Okay, so... And... Alright, the big thing is that we need to be able to get up and around. So I think... like so? Yeah. Alright, good. Holy shit, did we actually get through the C4 Tyrant only fighting 1 trainer? Hey, Lydian. Oh, for the record, we caught a Ladybug that had Spore on it, and then it evolved into the Snorlax that you saw earlier. And the TM for Earthquake. Yay! Yeah, we made it through. We made it through C4 Cavern fighting only 1 trainer. Holy shit. Even I, the great Maxi, have found myself wishing for something I cannot justify. And the illogical desire that I harbored was to have you present here at this moment. And now that fool's wish has come true. Fantastic! Nothing could please me more. I suppose I should make introductions. I present to you my incomparable partner who will assist Team Magma in driving humanity towards its next level. The super ancient Pokemon, Groudon. Behold! This great form slumbering in defiance of even the broiling lava surrounding it. So long have I waited for this day, immeasurably long. This foolish world has held back humanity's progress out of a misguided idealism regarding the coexistence of humans and Pokemon. But this ancient creature can bring that to its rightful end, creating a new land upon which humanity may strive freely forward. Now that I have at last obtained the power of Primal Groudon. And now, you are the final obstacle remaining between me and my goals. It behooves me to use every tool at my disposal to eliminate you. Indeed, even Mega Evolution. Do not delude yourself that you and your Pokemon are the only ones capable of it. I must apologize for making you wait through our encounters at Mount Chimney and Mount Pyre without treating you to this site. Brace yourself for my ultimate attack! I apologize for me screwing up the narration, but I feel the want to actually narrate the any of the villains that we come across through my playthroughs. Meowstick! Male Meowstick. This is actually a really, really cool background. Alright, let's open with a Storm Throw. Fairy Lock means that we can't retreat, that's fine. Okay, then. Secret Sword, ow, that's gonna hurt. I mean, not too bad because we have huge amounts of physical defense, but Especially since you were a bug type and not a fighting type. Ooh, Cyndaquil. Focus Punch. Interrupt the Focus Punch. Braviary. I'm pretty sure we accidentally skipped out on seeing Braviary in one of the areas whilst we were hunting, but it's fine. Ow, Iron Barb's not good. And that might actually take us out, because Braviary's got a lot. Ooh, not quite. Okay, so we'll Suicide with Storm Throw. I'm sorry, Elytra. Alright, Noctowl. And you got a Stoutland. Well, at least you didn't actually have anything for Mega Evolution. You have a Sticky Bar. And isn't that damage? Yeah. Woot! 46. $13K. Thank you. And Vanillite is finally trying to evolve into Vanilluxe. What will it actually evolve into, though? I'm guessing Piloswine. Fuck, it's Venusaur. And Venusaur wants to learn Thunder Wave. Oh man, that is not cool! Get rid of Powder. I'm sticking to that, man. It's going to be super tempting, but even if Venusaur can learn Full Swipe, we're not using it, man. Splendid. Just splendid, my young trainer. No, it is more than that. I should be calling you my young hero, believing until the very end that a world where humanity and Pokemon coexist must be the best. Rejecting my ideals without a second thought. Yes, watching you struggle desperately to halt the beginning of the world's end. You are undoubtedly a hero. So noble. And yet, I will not yield. I will not bend. My ideals will not be shaken. My dream for the world's next step forward will never change. I will use the red orb to awaken Groudon, revert it to its primal form, and put an end to all else. Hi, Tabitha. Tabitha? Did you think I had not noticed that I had somehow failed to realize you were after my spot? Such a sad development indeed, to be betrayed by my number 2. In the end, there is only one being upon which I can depend. Now, Groudon! Absorb all the power resting in this red orb, and reclaim yourself. Revert to your primal form. This is the time to take back the great evolution you lost in the ancient past. Reclaim the possibility you once held. For the record, lava is significantly more dangerous than they make out in Pokemon games. It's kind of why Heatran is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Now, technically, the attack that Groudon did there was Lava Plume, but here's the thing. It's not actually in Primal Groudon during this cutscene. And even when we start the fight against him, he's not going to be in Primal Groudon. Yep, it's moving over to Sootopolis. At last, I've finally done it! A new world for human evolution will be born. We shall stride forward. A message from our members outside. What is it? So the sun has turned mercilessly fierce in its heat. I should expect so. This is what what we have long wished for. What? The heat is greater than simulations predicted. It will be a risk to our own safety if it continues. That cannot be. It had only just awoken. Where is it getting so much power from? And how much more will it gain when it does undergo primal reversion? Continue your readings, then report back. All that matters is that I have used the red orb to awaken Groudon, and now I'll transform this planet to a land ideal for humanity. What did you say? Now, the interesting thing about this particular event is that this is not. I wanted to make. It was supposed to be a world where the human race would attain new heights, the next stage of our development. It was all for humanity's future. But again, the interesting thing about this event is that it only really takes place between Lily Cove and Sootopolis, all the way down to Pacific Lodge. Like, the right half of the map gets affected by this, but the left half does not. Yeah. And this is where Steven comes flying in on Latios. Or Latios, rather. I mean, it's actually his Skarmory, but, you know, thematically it's supposed to be Latios. One thing that I actually dislike about the whole world map is that Sootopolis is blocked off by dive. I personally don't think that Sootopolis should be blocked off by dive. I think it should be accessible as soon as you have surf. Whoosh. Okay. And Obama's no. Now, is that just drought or is that desolate land? I forget actually. And Sootopolis should be. At this rate, I'm just going to end up at Pacific Lodge, aren't I? Hey, Persian. I mean, I do need to get over to Pacific Launch as well, so that I've got access to that flight path. Oh! Well, guys make such a big deal about swimsuits because we are, you know, well, most of us are, you know, physically attracted to secondary sex characteristics. And bathing suits barely cover those. Yeah, it's desolate, damn. And that disables items, right? Yep. Hi, Mirage Tower. What's the point of that over there? I'm glad that we actually have the route to get to Mirage Tower mapped, because we're gonna need it, you know, in about 15 minutes. Curses. Got hit with poison powder. I think poison doesn't actually trigger out in the field anymore, though, so... Damn it. I don't know when Travis tries to evolve. It is sad for me. There, Pacific Lodge. And do you have the Super Rod? Nope. I think the Super Rod is somewhere here. It's either here or Sutopolis. I never really remember. Yes, you can in fact steal fish while surfing. It's actually how you're supposed to do fishing chains. Alright. Organized boxes. Okay, and from here... seafloor cavern. Here, we need to fly to 130. I didn't actually check anything out. Oh no. Ooh, Raikou! Hello, Raikou! You are the coolest of the legendary beasts. Now that we've seen you, I think the only one that we still have yet to find is Suicune. I know we saw Entei during last session, so... Really? Huh. Hello, Lombre. Now, that's Floette, right? No, it is Floette, okay. Yeah, Floette is the one that's wielding the flower, and Florges is the terrible one that's not a grass type. You cannot convince me that Florges is a good Pokemon. It cannot be done. Mostly because I'm stupidly stubborn about it. Admittedly, I'm interested to see what this is. What this is. It looks like it's Behagam, actually. No, it's Solosis. Okay. I forget how to make Duosin evolve into Reuniclus. Isn't it still just level up? I know that that Gothitelle is actually either trade or shiny stoned, but is that Crocodile? No. Oh, it's Yveltal. Hey, Yveltal. You're the Gen 6 legendary Pokemon that's not super broken. For the record, Zygarde 50% is not that bad either. And I don't know anyone that actually tries to use Zygarde Complete for anything. Do people use Zygarde Complete for stuff? Well, it's not Dino. It's Feel. Hi, Sfeel. I wish I liked this field line. Walrein is a great ice tank, honestly. It actually is. It's one of the few ice types that actually does tanking really well, but specifically because it gets thick fat and various other bonuses is like huge amounts of HP. Oh, we found one of the secret shores. Damn it. Look, it's not a bad thing that we found one of the secret shores, to be perfectly honest. These are actually relatively these are actually somewhat important, but they are not areas that I give a shit about. There's almost nothing here. Like in order for the secret areas to be useful to you at all, you need to invest a lot of time into building secret bases. And even then, most of the time, you end up using them just for post-game grinding with other people's teams and such. Where the hell is the Sutopolis spot? I need to find Sutopolis. Okay, let's go to Route 27 then. Yeah. And from here we can get to Sutopolis. That's Petilil, isn't it? Yeah. Rufflet. Rufflet doesn't evolve into Braviary until like 40, 45, somewhere in there. Okay, that's an interesting Pokemon cry. Oh, Whirlipede. Why the hell is that Whirlipede's cry? It sounds so super distorted. pretty sure you could get Venipede in X and Y. You would think that they would have cleaned that up. Anyway, must find Zootopolis. No Whirlipede. There, Zootopolis. Interesting story about Zootopolis. Once I had the Super Rod, in like one of my original runs for Gen 3, I decided that I wanted to raise up a Manectric, but I hadn't actually done it. I hadn't actually been raising an Electrike for so long. So I went out and caught an Electrike over on the cycling path, and then I flew back to Zootopolis and just super rodded my Electrike all the way up to a level 45 Manectric so that I could have it for a Wallace. I remember doing that. It was honestly interesting. We didn't actually check out this Venusaur that we got. Suction Cups, Dragon type. Thank you. Now, who has the Super Rod? I forget. We want to get the Super Rod. I should wait until after the Groudon event. I don't think that I have to wait until after the Groudon event, but I'm pretty sure that I should. Item shop. Well, you guys didn't. It was Maxie and his pursuit of a brighter future for humanity. I gotta say, it's actually really difficult to see going further north in this area. Hi, Wallace. Because it's too extreme. You see, living on planet Earth is really just a gamble of circumstance that we got 1 in 400 trillion chances to get right. Our environment is super goddamn delicate, and I'm not some sort of person that fully believes that we have the ability to make up for all the bullshit damage that we've done to it. I know it must be done. I will entrust this to you now. It is the fruit of our collaboration with the Devon Corporation, and it represents the height of Hoenn's technological knowledge and skill. We got the Magma Suit! It's effectively the Devon Scuba Gear with pluses on it. And yet, even with that magma suit, it is improbable that anyone could pass through that magma, now fiercer than ever due to the forces of nature. The fate of our world, the world upon which all humanity thrives, the fate of our world rests in your hands. And now we have a brief moment of levity from May. Hi, May. Hi, May. May very specifically help the people of Sutopolis. They really do push the May and Brendan shipping in Oras, and I actually think it's really adorable, but I do think it's forced. Oh hey, it's Wally's routes. You can tell it's Wally's routes because it's male and it's at the very end of the goddamn game. Well, at the very end of the main campaign, at least. Now, there are a bunch of items that you can pick up going through here. I forget how to get all of them, though. Oh! Wow. There's an alternate path in the Cave of Origin. Huh, alright. After a certain point, they stop throwing enemy encounters at you. I think it's I think it's after like floor 5. Ooh, P-Dove! Hello, P-Dove. Now, normally you're just supposed to be encountering a shitload of Golbats as you're going through here. And they're saying that, hey, if you need speed, now's the time to grab it. Golbat is so nice. I think the TM that I'm thinking of shows up just... shows up on the next floor. Scracky. Ooh, he's got download. Download is so nice. Oh, by the way, the Aerodactyl that we picked up is a bug type with download. Chimchar. Infineon. Looks... Oh, okay, so it's not... him on top, and I think that's better free. Looks like it's also Bulbasaur. Okay. Alright, we're gonna save before we do this because Groudon still hits really hard, and no, we're not gonna try and capture him. We threw we threw both Venusaur and Snorlax into the box, so we don't have any. So once again, we're lacking status ailments. Hi, Groudon. It is I, the great Maxie. A device built into the suit you have donned allows me to talk to you. We have received the readings from your suit. They suggest that Groudon has appeared. Is my suspicion correct? Does it stand before you now? Yes, Maxie. You must listen. Do not waste even a single second. Leap upon Groudon's mighty back. Then let it take you to deepest... So, this is almost inarguably the most badass thing any of the Pokemon protagonists in the main series games have ever done. I think, in theory, the Gen 4 protagonist does something more badass by diving into the goddamn void after Giratina. but I think that's as close as it gets, honestly. Look, the fight against Yveltal and Xerneas, although is thematically really cool, isn't actually all that dangerous because, you know, they're mostly in a glass tube. And the Ultra Sun and Moon thing is thematically pretty damn cool. You know, diving into ultra space to fight Lusamine or ride Solgaleo. Yeah, those are really thematically cool, but they're not at all dangerous. You have supervision and allies the entire time. So, all right, let us start the fight against Groudon. The Alpha Sigma symbol. Do we actually fight him as Primal? I could have sworn that he just showed up as normal Groudon. At least I could have sworn that last time we fought him it was just normal Groudon. Nope, it's Primal. Alright. Okay, let's open with a Storm Throw. He's got Crunch. Alright, let's try a Blaze Kick. Protection against priority. Magnetic Flux? I'm not entirely sure what that attack does. Yay, we took down Primal Groudon. No, Patrat. Barrage is terrible. It's also, I'm pretty sure Barrage is also still the signature move for Execute/Executor. And no, you don't actually have to capture Groudon for this event. You can, in fact, just take him out. The game expects you to capture him to the point where it actually, gives you a significantly higher catch rate than it's supposed to. But you can come back after the Elite Four in order to attempt to catch him. I'm not sure if it's here or if it's at Seafloor. It's probably at Seafloor. It would make more sense for Kyogre that way, at least. Hey! Professor Birch, there's a Mega Stone over there. It's the Mewtwo one. I forget which Mewtwo one. I think it's X. Hi, Wally. See, Wally is doing Victory Road already. Shit, man, this has already been a full hour. And we've only really done 2 things. And the Moss Deep Space Station with Courtney. And Zinnia! Hi, Zinnia! You will be important after the Elite Four. feels like it's been softly set at ease. I suppose you may be right. However, personally, in my case, some wrongs cannot be atoned for, no matter how you try to right them. And I have committed wrongs so great as to bring the whole world to its knees. It may be too much to assume that I should deserve the chance to start anything over. Adulting is hard. Tabitha. Thank you. Able to use that blue orb to great effect, so I imagine you will also be able to handle this. Have Groudon hold it, and you should be able to control its primal reversion for at least a short period, such as during a battle. Yay! The Aeon Flute. Yay! I believe in comfort above most other things. That's the game saying, hey, before you go fight Wallace, there's a bunch of side quests you've got access to. So try and go do some of those, will you? Please? And for the record, there's one major side quest that I absolutely have to go do. Maybe not like right now, but mostly right now. I always forget that the Sable Knight's over there. Where is the dude that's got the super rod? I think it's in Sutopolis. Yay, brick break! I have at least a fan. The actual connection is that Mount Pyre is effectively the... Mount Pyre serves as the same thing as the grave site in X and Y did. It is effectively storing a shitload of biological life energy, so that in the event that the disastrous energy for primal reversion needs to be called upon again, it can be called upon again in the Cave of Origin. And Metagross berry, figgy berry. Is that Leafeon? No, it's something else. Oh, it's Lilligant. Hi, Lilligant. Ah, frickin' arena trap. Or ice and water, so we've got full-time resistance to ice. Okay, Air Cutter's a special attack, sure, but it's better than having Fairy Lock or Absorb. It's not Sneasel, I don't care. That is also not Sneasel, but I want to know what the hell it is. Oh, Vespiquen. Alright. Damn it. I do not have a Barboach. Nor do I have a Shroomish, actually. I think that's Draco Meteor that he's referring to. Well, crap, where the hell is the goddamn Super Rod? Is it actually in Pacific Lodge? There is one major thing that I gotta do other than pick up the Super Rod. I have to go and get the National Pokedex. And I can totally go do that right now. The National Pokedex unlocks immediately after the Groudon event, because immediately after the Groudon event, the spawn tables, well, expand. You may notice that while you're playing on the vanilla version of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, capturing all the Pokemon in a particular route nets you either a silver or a bronze medal. Well, you can actually get, it's either gold or platinum that you can actually score. And in order to get a gold and or platinum medal, I forget which one it is, you have to wait until the Groudon event happens and then do the special spawns with the expanded Pokedex. Also, after the Groudon event, a bunch of the other Megastones start showing up. I know that Petalburg Woods has got, I think it's the Pincerite that's there. Yay! Booyah. Also, I think the Pincerite is behind the goddamn cut bush that I can't do because I didn't put cut on anyone. Alright. So, I do want to actually see if, we got 3 Pokemon in Route 101 already, so we're not going to bother with that. I don't think that, the fishing tables get changed, but I do know that the normal tables do. Secret Inlet, Secret Meadow. Alright, but let us attempt to go take down Wallace. Is that Ducklet? No. Oh, I screwed it up. Tiffany's got a happening. I think that's the level that, I think that's the level that Dustling wants to try to evolve into Cargo. Actually, 33. Nope. Okay. Okay. Nope, screwed it up again. God damn it. Yeah. For the record, I'm not usually this bad at this particular puzzle. How the hell am I screwing this up so bad? Jesus! Maybe approaching it from the left would be a better option. Nah, I still screwed this up. The hell? What the hell am I doing wrong? I am absolutely flabbergasted. This is the easy one. This is the one where you just have to hit all the damn tiles and there's no obstructions. Yeah, and I've already screwed it up. Wow, I need to fucking apologize for this. This is not that hard of a puzzle. I'm just screwing it up, really, really badly. No, I've still screwed this up already. Holy fuck. This is not this hard of a goddamn puzzle. I've cleared this, I have actually cleared this entire segment in one go before. Not having to fight any trainers. There we go. God fucking damn it. We solved it that time too. There. Okay. No, screwed this one up. We almost had it, but we started at the wrong spot. Okay. Spiritu. Trubbish wants to learn Draco Meteor. Or Ring Out, sure. There. Only had to fight 2 trainers. Although we had to do it 5 fucking times. I am so sorry. Those are not that difficult of puzzles. It's the other ice puzzles that are a bitch. And we didn't even show those off because those are over at Shoal Cave. Now, normally, this fight sucks because he's got a Milotic. So, what super tanky Pokemon did the randomizer decide to give him? It's probably Shuckle. Does he usually get both Gorbis and Huntail? I don't remember. I know that he's got like a Celio and a Milotic. I think he's got a Relicanth too, normally. Pansage. Dead Pansage. Have we seen any of the evolved monkeys yet? I'm not sure. No. Sorry, Noctowl. Your moveset's pretty much locked in. Ooh, Needlearm. Sure. Over-absorb. I actually want to keep on Teeter Dance on Patrat in the event he evolves into something useful. Bouffalante. I like Bouffalante. Bouffalante is so cool. Unfortunately, it dies to super effective critical hits, just like everything else. Shockwave? No. Look, I like Shockwave, to be perfectly honest. It's a spark that doesn't miss, and except it's a special attack. Kakuna. and Surfline. Huh. It looks like your biggest Pokemon was actually going to be your Gorbis. Damn it, and then you've got Baby All Eyes on Surfline. We'll eat a Blaze Kick anyway. Ha! We got you burned. So Storm Thrower should be able to finish you off. Thanks to the burn, at least. Ooh, Rock Climb. Rock Climb is better than Aura Sphere. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's got -15 accuracy, but in exchange, it's got a confusion chance. So, 11 grand. Still no evolutions. And we got the Rain Badge. Yay! Shit, we only got half an hour. Damn it. And the HM for Waterfall. Yes, we already got the more powerful decks. You see, first time through, I thought that we had to actually beat Wallace in order to unlock the national decks. But then I looked it up. Yeah, you can get the national decks immediately after taking out Groudon. Whoosh. All right, but before we go to Evergrande, we gotta find the Super Rod. I think if it's not in Sootopolis, then it should be in Pacificlage. I'm almost positive it's not in Moss Deep, although it could actually be in Moss Deep. I didn't check all that hard. What Megastone is this? I don't think this is the Anthracite. Kangaskhanite, okay. It's not in this house. Yeah, she saw Rayquaza. Huh. The TM for Fling. Thank you, sir. That is a useless move for me. The TM for Return. Thank you. If we ever get a decent normal type, that'll be very nice. Unfortunately, in order to get frustration, I have to show him a Pokemon with 0 friendship. At least I think it's 0. I I do not have a Blossom. Nor is she actually looking for a... I don't think she actually is going to give me the Corsola, and I don't think she's looking for a Blossom either. Hey, Psyshock. Thanks, dude. We can also go pick up Dragonclaw now, but it requires us going through the Meteor Falls dungeon. We're not going all the way through the Meteor Falls dungeon just for Dragonclaw. I think that's all the houses in Pacific-Lodge. We didn't check this one. Okay. That is specifically... Yep. The first hint for the Reggie side quest, which we are not doing. No, I'm not gonna go after the standing Reggies. They're really cool, but there's only one of them that I actually give a shit about, and it's Regice. And unlocking Regice still would require me to have both Wailord and Relicanth, and then I would need to do the stupidly complex Braille puzzle that's tied to it, and I don't really remember how to do it, as I have never actually done it. Where the hell is the Super Rod? I don't think it's at Evergrande. Ventup and Corfish, Lotad and Tortuga, Scizor and Joltik. There! Booyah, we got the Super Rod. Okay, now we can go off. Now we can go off to Evergrande, assuming that we have a Pokemon that can learn Waterfall. And we do. This terrible Patrat. Over Poison Sting. I'll be honest, I was really hoping that Electivire could actually learn it, but I will settle. And room 129. Now, during the last randomizer that I had, which I shouldn't actually be mentioning all that much about, Jinx ended up right before this goddamn waterfall segment. quite literally, a Jinx was like a fishing spot. Was a fishing spot on this waterfall segment coming up, and no, it wasn't. It was a normal surf. It was a normal surf segment that I ended up catching her, which meant that she was horrendously under EV'd for the Elite Four. I still had her in my party, but I'm rather certain that she didn't do anything. So Purugly and Kakuna are here. Oh, is that Purugly? Yeah, it's Purugly. Okay. And whoosh! We have successfully made it up to Evergrande. Now, there is a TM that is tied to Evergrande. I think it's Psychic. That you can only get whilst you're going through Victory Road. It is really difficult to pin down on various guides, but it's there. All right, we got 20 minutes. I am hoping that this will allow us to go all the way through Victory Road and take down Wally. I don't think I need Flash, but if I do, someone in my party is gonna be able to learn it. So. That was Snorlax. You need strength and surf to get through Victory Road. I don't think you actually need Waterfall, but I know you need strength and surf. You need surf to get into here, strength to push that boulder out of the way. I want to say we want to go up those stairs, because yeah, that's just. And I think you need to take out this trainer. Chatot is apparently somewhere here. Barbaracle. Now, it's a very important thing that you have the National Pokedex as you're going through here, because in Vanilla, this is when trainers start having. This is when trainers start actually having a Pokemon that you can't get normally, specifically Arcanine. Like there's at least one Ace Trainer in here that normally has an Arcanine. Okay, yeah, I'm rather sure you don't need to go through any of the flash required rooms. God damn it! And already all the way through Victory Road. But I'm wrong. Okay. And for the record, you don't need Flash to go through the Flash required rooms. I just call them Flash required rooms because Flash makes them easier to navigate. Let's see here. Rubbish. Oh. Hey, there's Simisear. I'm rather sure that I can skip. I'm supposed to be able to skip her, but we're gonna fight her anyway. Golurk. I like Golurk. It's really goddamn slow, sadly, so it's not viable for sweeping, but Golurk is a really cool Pokemon any goddamn way. It's an interesting take on the Golems. On the Golems of mythology. Especially because it has a rocket booster for feet. Lucario. So you are faster than we are. With Precipice Blades. Hey, Anorith. I like Anorith. You see, I think that Anorith's design is actually air bubbles on the side as opposed to eyes, but according to the model there, it's supposed to be eyes. Alright, Patrat is attempting to evolve into Watchog. I'm guessing it actually evolves into Herdier. Ooh, Seviper! I like Seviper. Unfortunately, we saw Seviper pretty much where it was supposed to be. Alright, so let us check our new Seviper. Poison Ground with Levitate. Ooh, I like seeing Levitate. Unfortunately, where is the, where's Nature? Oh, there's Nature, okay. Unfortunately, Seviper's a bit... Well, actually, Seviper's not that slow. Another Golurk? Huh. Giant substitute. wild Haxorus who we have already seen. Yeah, we gotta fight this person. Alright. Where is our Moo Milk? And actually, yeah, you're in the right spot. Okay. Honestly, we didn't have to fight them. We could have just surfed around, but and the Beautifly and Ledian. Oh, Ghost type Beautifly. Any super potions? I think we should have a super potion, right? No, we don't. Wow. Oh, we have a lemonade, but no. Yeah, it's this one that we actually have to fight. Expert Theodore with his Fennekin. Oh, Sunny Day, it's gonna reduce the amount of damage that we do. Damn it. We still should one-shot her. Yep, him. But, yeah. Okay, now, which way is it? I think it's up and then over. No, one more up and then over. Go lurk. The TM for flamethrower. Yay! So we've got Earthquake, Surf, Flamethrower. I mean, I'm not even entirely sure if there is a TM for Seed Bomb in this generation. So many golems. Dragon types are not the strongest type of Pokemon in the game. They're not. They are they factually have like some of the highest BSD, so that they're supposed to be. But the problem is they ignore they mostly ignore the type triangles. So because they mostly ignore the type triangle, they don't really get they don't really get to boast being the strongest. For the record, the strongest actual type in the game is technically water. Not just because of its ubiquitous presence. It's also because water, you know, gets super effective damage on like somewhere between a quarter to a third of all Pokemon. It's stupid how powerful water actually is. You would think I would say that about fire, but the thing is, even though fire has got a similar spread of how many Pokemon it's super effective on, the Pokemon that it is super effective on, it doesn't need to be. Like, fire is super effective against ice, grass, and bug. But the thing is, a majority of bug Pokemon have weaknesses that make it so that they can be taken out easier by other types. Ice Pokemon are also weak against both steel and fighting, which are better physical attackers than fire is, which is Ice's usual weakness, physical attacks. And grass type Pokemon share a lot of the same weaknesses that bug type Pokemon do. So yeah. Alright, and let's try and take down Ho-Oh. Sacred Sword, not good. Ouch. Ouch. That should take out Ho-Oh though, right? No. My poor knocked owl, and I have to revive him for the upcoming fight against Wally. Or else I'll be effectively going in against Wally with 2 Pokemon. Oy. No. No, not a sweetheart. Lemonade. Alright, here we go. I actually really love this fucking fight. But before we get there, there's a TM up here. I forget what TM it is. It might actually be Solar Beam, right? I don't think so. Is it Ice Beam? No, Ice Beam is I think Ice Beam is technically over at the... No, Blizzard is over there. X-Scissor! There's a reason they're giving you X-Scissor. Trust me. It's not a very good reason, to be perfectly honest. Well, the thing is, X-Scissor debuted in Gen 4, so... And this section here was not actually here. Ahem. I fucking love this scene. Oh, we're up to 344 Pokemon. Huh. National Dex is awesome. I will totally admit that the music is what carries the scene, but I don't give a shit. That scene is awesome. Alright, so let's rip apart Wally. Wallace didn't give us a decent fight because his lead was a Corvus. So, come on, Wally, show us what you got. Yes, I know. Having a Donphan that's 10 levels higher than he realistically should be for this fight. Oh, actually 5 levels higher than he realistically should be. Wally, that's an Azurill. Don't do this to me, man. Wallace didn't give us a real fight. It's 2 different baby Pokemon, Wally. There you go! An actual Pokemon! Behold Metagross! And it's water resistant too. Storm throws. Ooh, a Greninja. Greninja's physical defense is actually pretty lacking, so a dive should do a decent amount, assuming we don't flinch here. Alright, one more dive should take him out, assuming we don't flinch. And Keldeo! Keldeo has even more fragile defenses than Greninja, and it's Resolute Keldeo too. Wow. Doesn't that mean he's got Secret Sword? Frostbite's guaranteed crit, but... Yay! Damn it. Wally did not give us a real fight. I I mean, some pretty scary Pokemon, Keldeo and Metagross and Greninja, but yeah, our Donphan's 10 levels higher, well, 5 levels higher than it's supposed to be, so. We're not having any Memento. Fuck Memento. It's okay, Wally. You were still a better fight than Wallace was. Yeah, he's supposed to have Mega Gallade, and that's why they give you access to X-Scissor, because Mega Gallade can rip you in half if you're unprepared. But again, Experience Share breaks this game. Honestly, the Gen 6 variant of Experience Share was a really great thing, but it's such a huge fucking steroid. Ugh. I actually really like Wally. Wally as a rival is honestly a much. I will say that Wally as a rival is pretty weak in comparison to his actual interactions with us, because he gets 3, you know, and pretty much only 3. Also, Mega Stone, and now we have both Mewtwo Stones. Yay. But we made it. We made it to the Elite Four. Heal up. We gotta switch out our Survivor for someone else. Off screen, we are probably gonna go do some more Pokemon hunting. Not a hell of a lot more, just, you know, just a little bit more in the areas that we missed. Alright, Beldum? Yeah, Beldum. Because that's effectively the last level 1 that we've got currently, because Larvesta takes to like 35, and I don't actually know when Fungus evolves into Amoonguss. I've never run that line. And you're also like somewhere between 30 and 40. I mean, Excadrill is great, but... Oh, right, I forgot to mention that we picked up a blue shard from the Ladybug that we captured and evolved into a Snorlax. So I can go pick up a Water Stone in order to evolve either this Lombre or this Staryu. I'll probably do the Staryu, to be perfectly honest, because it's higher level, so if it evolves into anything else that can further evolve, it'll be easier for me to do that. But yeah, with that, we are done with this. We are done for this session. Our next session should be Elite Four, and pretty much just Elite Four. I want to have Delta episode be its own thing, especially given how much Elite Four is probably going to kick our ass, because we got to go get our team up to 55. You see where Donphan is right now? I kind of want both Noctowl and Electivire to be there, and I would like a 4th Pokemon on our team, but if I have to pick something, it's gonna be this Flareon, which is I'm not happy about that. I mean, we got a Gen 4 and 2 Gen 2 representatives. Honestly, I'd like to have a generational representative for each one, but that would mean getting rid of well, probably Donphan, actually. Well, no, I can't get rid of Donphan because he's my carry, so, and I won't get rid of Noctowl either, so maybe 2 Gen 4 representatives. I've got no idea who I would pick, though. I mean, I don't really have another Gen 4 representative that I can go into right now, which is actually rather interesting that I'm lacking Gen 4 representation. All right, guys. Stance change. I don't even know what the fuck. Oh, right. That's Aegislash's one. So Snorlax effectively doesn't have an ability right now. All right. So next time we will. Oh, hold it. one thing I need to check. Pokedex. It's like 200 something. No, not the whole index. National Dex. Oh, we've seen all 3 of those. Is this still broken? Yeah, that's still broken. I've seen the Bulbasaur silhouette in habitats, so. Not Scizor. Thambi, Smeargle, Hitmontop. Oh, it would be before these. It should be around, have we not seen Mismagius? Oh my god, we've not seen Mismagius! Not Mismagius, but, Mistravez. Yeah, we've not seen Mistravez either. Oh, shit. Damn it. I'm looking for Sneasel, to be perfectly honest, but I don't remember what Sneasel's Pokedex number is. I know it's before the Legendary Beasts, but I would think it would be, you know, right here, but because that's Suicune. Yeah, 245 is Suicune. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that's Lugia. And Gen 2 ends on Celebi. So, yeah, that's Suicune. I think 241 is Sneasel and 242 is Mismagius, but I don't honestly remember. And that's Tyrogue. Hold it, that's Tyrogue? That's gotta be Tyrogue. We've not seen Tyrogue? Or Smoochum? God damn! That is so weird that we've not seen Tyrogue or Smoochum. I could have swore we had seen Smoochum at least. Alright. 54 Pokemon in the National Dex. Anyway. Yeah, we are done for now. Be safe, everybody. Next session, we're doing Elite Four.